In early June 1944, the Germans occupied France. The Allies planned an attack, nicknamed Operation Overlord, where they would storm the beaches of Normandy. This invasion would start the Battle of Normandy, which would take place from early June to late August of 1944. Now, D-Day is a term used for many battles, and what it is it indicates the date in which an invasion or attack will take place. And in the early planning stages, you may not know the specific date, so you refer to it as D-Day. The term D-Day is now associated with the battles that took place on the Normandy beaches of June 6, 1944. But D-Day was actually supposed to take place on June 5, 1944. But due to bad weather, it was delayed for 24 hours. D-Day commenced in the early morning of June 6 with paratroopers, followed by 156,000 U.S., British, and Canadian troops. These troops stormed 5 beaches along a 50-mile stretch, and these beaches were codenamed Juno, Omaha, Utah, Gold, and Sword. 14,000 Canadian troops stormed Juno Beach. While the Allies did not accomplish all that they wished they would have, by the end of the day they had secured the beaches of Normandy. But it came at a cost. Over 4,000 Allied troops lost their lives, 381 of them being Canadian, which included the airmen. D-Day is one of history's largest amphibious military assaults. It is also known as the beginning of the end of the war. Bonney-sur-Mer Canadian War Cemetery contains 2,048 World War II burials that are mostly Canadian with 19 unidentified. The Bayeux War Cemetery was completed in 1952. There are over 4,000 Commonwealth burials, 338 of them being unidentified. Over 400 graves are of other nationalities, mostly German. The Bayeux Memorial contains 1,800 Commonwealth names with no known graves. Among those names is the name Alfred Francis Clavelle. He was born in 1918 to Arthur and Emmeline Clavelle in Whitewood, Saskatchewan. Alfred enlisted in the war in January 1942 at the age of 24. He went overseas a year later. On May 10, 1942, before he left, he married Agnes Deschene of Whitewood, Saskatchewan. Looking through his records on the Library and Archives of Canada website, I found that he was a private at $1.30 a day, which in today's dollar would be $23.02 a day. He was then promoted to gunner, where he earned $1.50 a day, which is approximately $26.56 today. Alfred passed away June 6, 1944, on the beach of Normandy, France. Because his remains are not buried at a known location, his name is written on the Bayeux Memorial. Lake Clavelle in northern Saskatchewan is named